Hey everybody, this is Guile, and this is more Mortal Kombat Online. I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the recent going-ons with Mortal Kombat 11. The first thing I wanted to talk about was Spawn. Now, the Spawn had his reveal at the recent, I think it was Final Kombat tournament, and I gotta be honest, I was looking forward to this character. I've been looking forward to him for quite a while. He wasn't like at the top of my list. I wasn't, holding my breath or anything for him. But, I was, optimistic for the character, certainly. And seeing what they did after waiting so long to get hands on this character and all the rumors going around for so long, he's okay. From what I saw, he's okay. Big thing for me is, looking at how he moved and and the things that he did, he was very, very clunky. And I know a lot of people have been saying this too, but he felt too clunky. When I think of Spawn, yes, he's a big dude, okay? Of course, he's imposing, he's intimidating, yes. But I don't think of a slow-moving tank. For Terminator, being clunky and being forward-moving, being heavy, all of that makes sense. That's freaking Terminator. That's what you would want from the character. That's what you expect. That's what you want from the character. So it totally makes sense for him to have these, gigantic boot stomps and bonks on the head, For Spawn, that's not what I think of. I think of powers and crap. Abilities. I think of guns, which, actually, let me talk about guns real quick. Every time that Spawn used guns in the gameplay reveal, I was so freaking happy. I was giddy. I enjoyed every second of it. I don't know what it was about what they did with the guns, but something was incredibly satisfying every time that he started shooting. I loved every second of every shot that Spawn took in that trailer. Maybe it was the sound, maybe it was the animation, maybe it was a combination. I don't know what it was, but I just wanted him to shoot more crap because I was thoroughly entertained by how the guns looked and how they functioned. Holy crap, if there's a gun focused variation, that is the Spawn that I would be playing. But let's go back to kind of impressions of Spawn. So, when I think of Spawn, I think more so of the abilities. I think of, demons and like demonic energy. I think of the guns. I think of, this cape that can become like the size of a mountain and do freaky crap all the time. That's what I think of when I think of Spawn. I don't really think of jumping and punching and kicking all that much. That's not really what comes to mind when I think of Spawn. But I understand, from a fighting game perspective, you gotta throw a punch. You gotta throw a punch. You gotta go for a kick. You have to do some of that stuff. Characters have to jump. I kind of hoped that he would be a little bit flashier than he was. I like that he's using chains a lot. I would like there to be like a chain move kind of similar to Brainiac's tentacle move, where he it was anti-air. I don't know if it was down forward 2 or down back 2, but it's where he bent over and the tentacles from his back just freaking, or tendrils, whatever, just went freaking ballistic above him. I would like something like that, but maybe like to the sides. He just like flails them all over the place. If you ever saw Marvel 2 Omega Red, he has a super where he has his little tendril things just fly and vibrate all over the place. Something like that I think would be really cool. We'll have to wait and see the full kind of moveset of the character and see if maybe just that gameplay reveal didn't show some of the other stuff that I'm personally looking for, and maybe he does have all that crap, but we just didn't see it. If I had to give a rating to Spawn, and from just what we saw in this reveal, that's it. Out of 10, I would probably give it a You know what? I'm gonna do half points. Okay, it's just make it easier for me. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Right? Not bad, you know. But I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. You know, overall, I'm kind of disappointed. But am I still gonna play the character when it comes out? Heck yeah, I am. I'm gonna go through that move list. I'm gonna see what he's got, and you know, if he's got some cool stuff, I'll freaking play him. But I'm really happy that he did make it into the game. Finally, we've been talking about it for so long. We've been wanting it. We've been, you know, begging, having all these rumors going on for so long. It's so great to just finally have it in the game and not have to worry about it anymore. It's done. So super happy about Spawn just finally making it in. Now the last thing that I want to talk about was the Final Kombat tournament itself. I know that there was a lot of controversy around the decision, the last second decision, to eliminate the crowd and to cancel the last chance qualifier. I completely understand and completely respect the people who are upset by that. Absolutely. And as far as the last chance qualifier goes, yeah, I'm upset. I'm disappointed by it. As far as the crowd goes, yes, I'm upset. I'm disappointed by it. I would say disappointed is probably the best word for how I feel on it. However, something that I did notice in this tournament was that very consistently, it felt that the matches were incredibly good. Incredibly good. And my question for everyone watching this video, I want to know, do you think that the absence of a crowd and the absence of the extra busyness from a last chance qualifier and, you know, the kind of last second chaos of, okay, who's making it in, you're watching, you're following along, you're trying to follow all of that and stay in the loop of things. Do you think that the absence of all that contributed to players playing better? Now, I'm not saying that the level of play that we saw would have been lower if we had a crowd, if they had the last chance qualifier. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know. Some people feed off of a crowd. However, it can be really, really stressful when you're playing for incredibly high stakes, when you simply know that there are a crap ton of people either right behind you or right in front of you watching you play directly in your face. You can feel it. When they're cheering, you can feel it. I don't care what headphones you have. And people will argue that pro players should be able to get through that. That, you know, they're the elite of the elite, and part of getting to that level is being able to play, you know, with all these distractions and all this stuff going on. Yeah, sure. But what happens when you don't have to expend energy on ignoring a crowd and, you know, being able to think and process things through a crowd, through the stress of those eyes looking at you? What happens when you take out that variable? Is it possible that those same high-level players would play better when they don't have to expend energy on that other aspect? I think, in a small way, there was a little bit of a benefit. Now, if I could go back, if I could control it, would I put a crowd in there? Absolutely. Would I have added a last chance qualifier? Absolutely. Or I shouldn't say added, but would I have kept it? Absolutely. But was there a silver lining in this? Did we see better play because of what the tournament became? So I want to leave that to you. I want you to, in the comment section, let me know, do you think that we actually got better play because of the way that it was organized? And if so, do you think that periodically the community should advocate for invitational tournaments with small groups to kind of shake things up aside from just the standard tournament play. Let me know what you think in the comment section, because this idea came up to me as I'm watching it, and everyone across the board was just remarking how great this play was, and I thought, you know what, this really is standing out. And I'm sure that these players have been practicing and have been really grinding to get up to this point, but I would say that they always take it seriously. I wonder if there is a little bit more to this. So again, leave your thoughts in the comment section. I greatly appreciate you watching the video. I'd greatly appreciate it if you would support the video with a like or sharing it with someone that you think might enjoy it. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.